Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I pray y'all can hear me. Pray. I'm gonna wash my face. And myself. Second. I don't go to work until 11. Because I have officially changed jobs. Finally. Finally changed jobs. What was so crazy, y'all, is because last week, what's so crazy is because last week when I was shifting, going through my change, I had to leave one job to start another one. And I had a lot that I had to do last week. And I informed the last employer of everything that I had to do. And the crazy part is because after telling this employer everything that I had to do, everything that I had to get done, this person played as if everything was okay, everything was fine, we were copacetic, whatever. Just for them to take $600 out of my last check. And it wasn't even my last check because they owed me for this week, but then they took everything from me last week. And it was horrible. It was horrible. So I'm telling y'all, it was absolutely horrible. Last week I had to be like, okay, I went from this situation, I'm not gonna let it stress me. stressed me out last week. But I'm gonna be honest. The person ended up taking the money. And then they were like, I'm not answering the phone after that. And I had to come to realization they felt like they could do that because they felt like the ball was in their court. That they had the upper hand at that moment. So I was like, okay, if you feel like you can take it from me, and I really don't have no say so, then I guess I gotta live with that. But I can't pull up to, even if I know where people stay and all that other stuff, I can't pull up the folks' house and all of that, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. So I decided to take the high road. I was just like, you know, what they intended to harm me, God intended for my good. And I left it that way because it's nothing more I could do. I closed that chapter of my life and just don't allow for people to take you out your element or for people to take you to a place that's going to get you in even worse circumstances. Because when I thought about it, I was like, dang, like, okay, I'm calling this person phone, they not answering, they shorted me my check. They've done all this stuff, and I've taken a lot of risks for this company, but it just showed me the reason why God was removing me out of that circumstance, because it wasn't meant for me anyway. I did it. I got the experience that I needed, but it was just time for me to move on to something else, because obviously I wasn't appreciated at that company. And I remember reaching out to both business owners, and when I did, one, of course, pretended like he didn't know what was going on, and then the other one, who was the wife, just felt like she could do what she wanted to do. So there was nothing more that I could do. But I just want y'all to know, like, at the end of the day, I just have to keep moving forward, and I have to trust the process and the position that God has put me in to continue to move forward with what's necessary and go from there. I know a lot of times I'm big on faith, so my thing is, regardless of how my situation looks right now, I know everything is gonna be okay. I'm blessed to have, you know, my home. I'm blessed to have lights on. I'm blessed to just be able to provide for my children, to make sure that they're taken care of. So there's many, many things that are put forth. You know, this, you know, going out of the month of July was a little rough, but it's not something where I could say it was detrimental to the point where God didn't work it out for my good. So all in all, I'm just thankful and grateful that God has placed before me just so much progress and just trying to give me a life where things are consistent. Because the biggest thing that I want is a job that's consistent, so that way I can really achieve my dream of doing YouTube in full time, making sure that my kids are taken care of, and eventually where I don't have to go clock into a job. That is what I want to do. So I do know that planning is like it's a big ideal piece of making sure everything gets done to the best of your ability. So a lot of things I will have to start planning out. So I'll be working 11 to 7, from now on. So that means like when I get home, getting the kids in bed and stuff like that, that I need to be trying to take at least 30 minutes to an hour to plan out some things. And then I need to make sure that my videos are being done as well. I'll probably have to record a video today on lunch break and then go from there. But all in all, I just wanted to meet with y'all this morning, let you know that, again, do not allow for people to dictate who you are, what you do, and how you do it. When you get ready to go into a new direction, there will be many people that will not like it, people who are against it, but you have to go into a new direction regardless of how people feel about it. And, you know, people will take things from you. People will try to slander you. People will try to, you know, throw you away even. That's what I was going through with this last job. And I just couldn't understand, you know, for somebody to take $600 and not have one reason to do so. You understand? Not one reason. So all in all, I just want y'all to make sure that you are giving yourself 110% for the new direction that you're taking in life, and just continuously loving yourself, love on each other. God, know that God loves you way more than anybody else could. But continue to keep working on bettering your life and getting yourself together and working towards being the best version of you that you can be. Because that's where I'm headed right now, is being the best version of me. I went through this death in the family, transitioning away from a job, because I feel like I need to soak up more time with my children and my family, because I've been on the road and it's just a constant of being away from everyone. And I just want to do something different. So I want y'all to know that I love you all. And tonight, the evening foundation conversation might be a little bit late than usual because my schedule is about to be 11 to 7. So my evening foundation conversations will probably be around 7:30. But I just want y'all to know I love y'all. I want y'all to keep y'all heads up. And most of all, I will see you every single morning, Monday through Friday, for my morning blueprint, so we can just talk and touch base on testimonies, and most of all, just oversight on what life is throwing my way. So all in all, I love you all, and do not allow for anybody to, again, dictate what direction you take in life, because what they intended for to harm you, God intended for your good. So I love each and every one of y'all, and I will see you in the next live. I'm Monique. This is the Rebuild Empire, and I am your foundation layer coach. See y'all later.